TTC. Number 3 Texas versus number 22 Nebraska. The Big 12 championship game has been nothing but a bowl warm-up for the South champ in recent years. Not since 2003, when Kansas State beat Oklahoma, has the North representative captured the Big 12 crown. Texas would like the South reign to continue against Nebraska because a win would mean a trip to the national championship for the Longhorns. Texas won the last meeting between the teams 28-25 in 2007. And it happened. So I'm going to pick Texas to win by at least 14 points over Nebraska. And now, here we are. The game of games. What people are calling the biggest game in the SEC history. What people are calling the biggest game in these two schools' histories. The ultimate prize is on the line when Florida meets Alabama in the SEC championship game. The winner of 2 unbeaten teams will move on to the BCS national championship game. It'll be one final showcase for Heisman hopefuls Tim Tebow and Mark Ingram. The Gators have won the past 2 matchups, including last season's SEC title game. Alright, this is it, Bama fans. This is for all you Bama guys out there. Bama Tony, Lawtie, Big E in Bama, AK Brown, Little C Ty, Cam, Bama Boy, Tide 256, Bama Nation against the OBC. This is it. Here we go. I was going to come on here and say, hey, I ain't talking about stats. I seriously was going to come out here. I'm not talking about stats, nope, because of how evenly the teams were matched. I was going to say, it's going to come down to a couple of things. But you know what? I've been seeing too many people trying to talk about stats in this game, and I find that pretty funny. Herschel Talker's right in this. By the way, what's up, Herschel Talker? What's up, BVD? What's going on? Big Dog, what's up, Mr. Big Dog? The Gator Boy, Auto Text TV, Chomp Tracks. Augusta Gator. There's a lot more of you out there, but I don't want this video to run too long. Here we go. Alright. I find it funny that you Alabama fans talking about stats. I find it real funny. Like I said, I wasn't going to talk about them. I was going to come out here and tell you why I think the Gators are going to win. Okay? But y'all guys want to pull up stats. You want some stats? Alright? Come on now. And you know who I'm mainly talking to. Y'all stat guys. Alright, you ready? You want some stats? Here's some stats. First, 2 wins in a row against Alabama. Let's start with that. 2 wins in a row against Alabama. And let's start with, out of the, what we faced each other 6 times, is it? Or is it? No, it's 5 times in the SEC championship. Gators have won 3 out of 5. What else? Every time the Gators have beaten Alabama, they've gone on to win the national championship. Things like that. Alright, you ready? Here we go. This is what's going to happen. You want stats? Here we are. Winningest class in SEC history. That would be the class of 2009 Gators. Winningest class in SEC history. That's right. Winningest team in the last 2 years. That would be the Gators. 2 SEC championships in the last 3 years. That would be the Gators. 2 national championships in the last 3 years. That would be the Gators. That means overall more experience in big games. In fact, much more experience in big games. In fact, if you judge Bama versus Florida in experience-wise, Florida wins hands down in experience. So take that for what you want. Just comparing stats, Florida's defense is number rushing defense is number 8. We're number blah blah blah. You want some stats? Well, why do you, instead of cherry picking all the stats, let's put them all together. Okay, ready? Here we go. Start with the defense. Scoring defense: Florida number 1, Bama number 2. Passing defense: Florida number 1, Bama number 5. Rushing defense: Florida number 8, Bama number 2. And total defense: Florida number 1, Bama number 3. Okay, well, all right. On paper, and I know games aren't played on paper. Don't put the comments down there. I know. I'm doing this for a point. Some of you Bama guys are using stats, and I want to show you that, come on. Bama is not played on paper. Anything can happen. But here we go. Here we go again. Let's go to the offense. Scoring offense: Florida number 10, Bama number 25. Passing offense: Florida number 64, Bama number 89. Rushing offense: Florida number 6, Bama number 13. That's right, Bama. I know you're like all hyped up on Mark Ingram and everything, but you're kind of delusional. Florida is the number 1 rushing team in the SEC. Anyway, moving on. Total offense: Florida number 12, Bama number 40. Wow. Okay, if we play this game on paper, the Gators win hands down. Hands down, Gators win. So don't bring stats to me, please. No stats. Okay? Nothing I can say is going to convince you, Bama fan, you sitting in your chair right there, that the Gators are going to beat Bama. No one is going to, I cannot convince you of that. It's ridiculous to say that you can. Either way, you're not going to convince me, I'm not going to convince you. So it's going to come down to, this is the trash talking, this is the TTC, this is it. We went on paper. We're more experienced. Our coach has more championships. And most of all, out of all these things, and I don't care what's happened with Carlos Dunlap. We don't need Carlos Dunlap. That's just going to make us stronger. You'll see. Anyway, all of these things don't matter. Because it all comes down to one thing. Because the Bama and Florida are great match teams. They are very evenly matched. They're very good. They're very good teams. Comes down to this. I don't care what McElroy did against Auburn. Lowly, horrible defense, Auburn. I don't care what he did in the fourth quarter. I don't care that your defense had to get three turnovers in the last 17 minutes of the game to win. I don't care about any of that. All I care about is we have Tim Tebow. Hate Tim Tebow all you want. Tim Tebow is a difference maker. In the big games, he comes out, he plays hard, he wins. 3rd and Tebow. That's all you're going to hear. That's all you need to know. 3rd and Tebow. With Tim Tebow on our side, that gives Florida the edge. It just does. So yeah, there you go. More experienced and Tim Tebow. Same point spread as last year. Gators win by 11, 21-10. Gators win the SEC championship, go on to the national championship. That is my prediction. I welcome yours. I welcome your comments. Let's keep it civil. I don't want any trolls or anything. We both love our teams. It's going to be great. I cannot wait. Wins. I ain't going to cry about it. I'll come in here and make my first crow ever. And that'll be that. If the Gators win, which they will, I expect to see, Bama Nation. When I come back from partying all weekend, I expect to see just my entire subscription box filled with crow videos. Be awesome. Anyway, it's good. Every member of the OBC, I give you a shout out. Every member of the Bama Nation, I give you a shout out. We're the 2 elite teams. This should be the national championship. Whoever wins this should just get the national championship in my opinion. This is it. So yeah, anyway, that's that. We're going to see one of these teams go down Saturday, and it won't be the Gators. So that's it. See you later, TTC, and go Gators.